Everyone, welcome back my dear students. Hope you people are safe and healthy. So far we have seen linear equations, quadratic equations, factor and remainder theorem. Now let's move on to fourth unit, that is matrices. Remember guys, all these concepts are comes under the chapter algebra. Okay, let's start with the matrices now. Okay, what do you mean by matrix guys? Okay, let me tell you, give you an explanation. A matrix is nothing but a rectangular arrangements of an elements or numbers in rows and columns which is enclosed in a square bracket. Okay, the general form of matrix is here. I have given the general form, right? A11, A12 and so on, A1n. Here, listen children, a matrix is a rectangular arrangements. What is rectangular arrangements? For example, in rows and columns. This is row. The horizontal lines are called rows, right? And then the vertical lines are called columns. Remember, the horizontal lines are called rows and the vertical lines are called columns. Okay, which is enclosed in a square bracket. This is a square bracket. Now compare. Here I have given one example, right? A is equals to 5 to 6 1. Okay, now here I am going to compare this example with the general form. Not what will happen. What is his A11? What do you mean by A11? A11 is nothing but A is an element, any numbers or elements which is in the place of 1 and 1. 1 and 1 is nothing but this one is considered as row and this one is considered as column. Okay, so first row and first column. This is first row and this is first column. So element will be A11. Now 5. Then go for second element. What is the place of the second element? This is first row, right? First row, second column. Now what is the place of this? A12, first row and second column. Likewise, you have to compare every example with the general matrix form. Hope you guys understand. Now in this video we are going to learn the order of matrix, elements of matrix, types of matrices, transposes of matrices and equality of matrices. What is the first concept that we are going to study now? Order of matrix. What do you mean by order of matrix? Order of matrix is said to be the number of rows and number of columns. What do I mean by rows, children? The horizontal lines, isn't it? And columns are the vertical lines. Is it so? So here I have taken one example. A is equals to 6, 2, minus 1, minus 2, 8 and 7. So here how many rows are here? This is row 1, this is row 2 and this is column 1, column 2, this one is column 3. Am I right? Now just tell me, order of matrix is nothing but the number of rows and number of columns, that is m and n. Where what do you mean by m? Number of rows and number of columns. Remember one thing children, whenever you are writing the order of a matrix, you have to write the number of rows first followed by the number of columns. Okay. Now here order of certain matrix should be denoted by O of that matrix. Here I have taken A as one matrix, right? Now order of matrix should be denoted by O of A is equal to, what is the order of this matrix? Here we have 2 rows, am I right? R1 and R2, 2 rows and how many columns? 3 columns. So order of matrix is equals to 2 cross 3. Children, you should not pronounce this as product or multiplication or into. You have to pronounce this as either as cross or by. Okay, so the order of A is 2 by 3 or 2 cross 3. Now elements of matrices. What is elements of matrices? Each number or entry of a matrix is called as elements of matrices. Okay, here I have taken A is equal to A, B, C, D and B is equal to 8, 7, 6, 5, right? So what is elements here? So each and every number or entry, okay, specified, which is specified inside the square bracket is called as elements or of matrices. So these are all the elements of the matrices because it is in the form of rectangular arrangement, right, which is enclosed with the square bracket. So all the entries whichever present inside the matrix is called as the elements of the matrices. In the beginning we have seen order of the matrix and elements of the matrices, right? Now the third concept is types of matrices. So here we have 9 types of matrices. The first matrix is row matrix. Row matrix is also called as row vector. Okay, what do you mean by row matrix, children? A matrix is said to be row matrix if it has only one row and any number of columns. For example, A is equals to 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So this is the example for the row matrix. Here I have how many rows? Only one row. And how many columns? Right? For here we have 4 columns, right? So a matrix can have any number of columns, but if it should have only one row, that is called as a row matrix. So order of row matrix should be 1 cross n. Okay, so this is the general order of the row matrix, 1 cross n. So where the number of rows should be 1 and number of columns should be anything, maybe anything. So here I have taken 1 cross 4. Now let's move on to column matrix, which is also known as column vector. In row matrix, how many rows we should have? We should have only one row, right? Meanwhile, in column matrix, we should have only one column and n number of rows. For example, B is equals to sin x, cos x and 1. So how many rows we have here? R1, R2, R3. And how many columns we have? Only one column, right? So order of B is equals to 3 cross 1. So general order of the column matrix is m cross 1, where m is number of rows. We have n number of rows, so whatever it is, and a column, how many number of columns we should have? Only one. So this will be considered as the column matrix. Now the third type is square matrix. From the name itself we can come to know what do you mean by square matrix? A square matrix, a matrix in which the number of rows is equals to number of columns. Okay, so we should have equal number of rows and columns. That will be called as the square matrix, where if A is any matrix, okay, what do you mean by Aij? Aij is nothing but the element I and J is, I is the number of rows and J is number of columns. So here we have to write the order as m cross n. Okay, will be a square matrix if m is equals to n. What do you mean by m is equals to n? Both I and J should be equal, right? For example, 1 is equals to 1, 2 is equal to 2. If you are taking this 1, 6, minus 2, 3 and minus 1. So what is the order here? 2 cross 2 or 2 by 2, right? So here we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So what is the order here? 3 cross 3. Okay, so now listen children, this is number of rows and this is number of columns. Here we have same number of rows and columns, am I right? So here also same number of rows and columns. So in general, the order of the matrix should be denoted as A is equals to Aij m cross m. Then fourth type is diagonal matrix. So a diagonal matrix should be derived from square matrix itself. What is square matrix? A square matrix should have equal number of rows and columns, is it so? So here also the same form, diagonal matrix should have equal number of rows and columns whose elements except the leading diagonal. So here you have to know what do you mean by leading diagonal. So leading diagonal is nothing but in a square matrix elements of the form A11, A22, A33, right? So let me have a name this A11, this is A12, this is A13, right? So this is A21, A22, A23, because this is in first row and first column, first row second column, first row third column. Here I am going for second row, right? So here I want to change. So A21, A22, A23. So this is third row. So A31, third row first element, third row second element and third row third element, right? So this leading diagonal should contain the elements. Except the leading diagonals, all the other elements will become 0, right? This is called the diagonal matrix. Here also only the leading diagonals will contain some elements except the leading diagonals. Rest of these elements, all this will become 0. That is called as the diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix. So for scalar matrix we have to know what do you mean by diagonal matrix, right? So what is diagonal matrix? In a diagonal matrix only the leading diagonals will contain the elements. So rest of the other elements will become 0, right? Here also the same form, but the leading diagonals, the elements are same. For scalar matrix, all the leading diagonal elements should be same. Okay, example 7007. If you are taking this is also a leading diagonal where 7 and 7 are same, other elements are 0. In general, A is equals to Aij m cross n said to be scalar matrix if Aij is equals to 0. when I is not equal to j. For example, this is a11, a12, a21, a22. So this is I and this is j. Okay. So here I and j are equal, right? So 1 and 1 are equal. So here if the I and j are equal, there will become a constant. Am I right? If they are not equal, 1 is not equal to 2, right? So in that place the element will become 0. Okay, where k is constant. Next, identity or unit matrix. Identity matrix or unit matrix. Okay, a square matrix in which elements in leading diagonal are 1 and rest of the elements are 0 is called the identity matrix. What we have seen in scalar matrix, all the leading diagonal elements are same, right? Here also same, but the leading diagonal elements are only 1. Okay. So identity matrix should also be always denoted as I2, I3. It depends upon where 2 and 3 depends upon the order of the matrix. Okay. Here I have taken 2 by 2. The order of matrix is 2 by 2 and this is 3 by 3. So this matrix should be written as I3 and this matrix should be written as I2. In general, Aij is equals to 1 if I is equal to j and 0 if I is not equal to j. What do you mean by this? Here A11, A12, A13, right? So A11 where I is equal to j. Okay. So if I is equal to j, then what the element will be? 1. Okay. If I is not equal to j, the element will be 0. Seventh type is 0 or null matrix. Okay. So what I mean by 0 or null, so it is otherwise called as void set also. Void is also same. Okay. If a matrix contains no elements at all, that will be called as 0 matrix. Okay children. So here I have given example 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the 0 matrix or null matrix. Then move on to transpose of a matrix. What I mean by transpose? Transpose is nothing but whenever you are interchanging rows into columns and columns into rows, okay, that is called as the transpose of matrix. Here I have taken A is equals to certain matrix, right? So this is row and this is column. Here I am going to change rows into column and columns into rows, right? So this is one column, right? So here I am going to change it as row. What will happen? The 6 will be here, the 0 will become here, minus 1 will goes here, right? So you have to rewrite all the columns into row and rows into column. That is called the transpose. Here you want to note one thing, A transpose, the whole transpose is equals to A, right? Here we have found A transpose, right? I am going to find A transpose, the whole transpose. So what is A transpose here? 6, 0, minus 1. What is transpose? We have to interchange rows and columns, right? Here 6, right? I am going to change it as column. What will happen? 6 to 1. And here 0, minus 5, 8, minus 1, 6, 7. Now see, we are getting the same matrix, right? 6, 2, 1. So whether the condition satisfied, A transpose, the whole transpose is equals to A. This is one important 1 mark children. It may be asked. The last type of matrix, triangular matrix. If you are going for triangular matrix, here we have two types of triangular matrix. Okay. One is lower triangular matrix and another one is upper triangular matrix. Okay. So here let's see what is lower triangular matrix is. A square matrix in which all the entries above the leading diagonal or 0 is called the lower triangular matrix. So here example 8, 0, 0, 4, 5, 0, minus 11, 3 and 1. Okay. So here what is leading diagonal? This is your leading diagonal, right? So what is the definition we have seen? The elements, the matrix in which the elements above the leading diagonal is 0. Okay. This elements will become 0, right? That is called as lower triangular matrix. Okay. Now likewise upper triangular matrix, if all the entries below the leading diagonal, so this is your leading diagonal, the elements below this leading diagonal are 0, then it is called as upper triangular matrix. So these are the 9 types of matrices. I hope you people understand. Be thorough with these types children. Now let's move on to equal matrices. What is equal matrices? From the name itself we can know Equal matrix is nothing but two matrices. If you are taking any two matrices, here I have taken two matrices as A and B, okay, is said to be equal. Then we can say two matrices are equal if they have same order and each element of matrix is also same, okay, that is then only we can say two matrices are equal. Okay, here I have taken A as 5103 and B as this one, okay. So here what is B? 1 square plus 2 square is nothing but 5. Okay, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, root 5 minus root 5 is 0, and 2 plus secant square theta minus tan square theta will be 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So can I say A and B are equal matrices? So hence A and B are equal matrices. So now let us have a quick recall. What is equal matrices? Two matrices are said to be equal only if they have same order and number of elements of the matrices should also be same. Till now we have seen the introductory part of the matrices. Now let's move on to the problem. Okay, given x, y plus 2, 3, z minus 1 is equals to 3, 1, 3, 2. Find x, y and z. Okay, now children just listen. If they have given, right, two equal matrices, this is one matrix and this is another matrix, these matrices are equal, right, then we have to find x, y and z. Already we have seen, no, what is equal matrix. If any two matrices are equal, what do you mean by this? Each element and the order should be also same, am I right? So if two matrices are equal, then the corresponding elements is also equal. So can I equate these two? So this is in the place of A11, this is also in the place of A11. So can I equate this? What will happen? X is equals to 3. So what is x value? 3. Okay, now I am going to equate the second element A12, here A12, y plus 2 is equals to 1. Now what will happen? Y is equals to, so bring this 2 to the next side, will become minus 2. So y is equals to minus 1. So here 3 and 3 are constant. Next move on to this z minus 1 and 2. This is in the place of A22. This is also A22. So z minus 1 is equals to 2. So z is equal to 2. If you are taking minus 1 to the next side, it will become plus 1. So z is equals to 3. Okay. Now we are going to see how to add any two matrices. Okay, that is called the addition of matrices. Addition of matrices is only possible when the order of two matrices are same. Okay, here you have to concentrate more. When the addition of matrices are possible, only when the order of the two matrices are same. Okay, then only we can add certain matrices. If the order is not same, the addition of such matrices are not possible. Okay, here example A is equal to 2, 3, 5 and 1, B is equals to 6, 1, 2, 8. Now write the order. What is the order of this matrix? Here we have R1, R2, C1, C2, right? So what is the order of this? 2 by 2. Here also 2 by 2. So these two matrices, the order of these two matrices are same, right? So the addition of matrices is possible. Here I am going to add A and B. What will happen? In place of A, I want to substitute the matrix A, and in place of B, I want to substitute the matrix B. Now here I am going to add this directly. So this is in first place, first row, first column, A11, right? So 2 plus 6, 3 plus 1, 5 plus 2 and 1 plus 8. So 2 plus 6 is nothing but 8, 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 plus 2 is 7, 1 plus 8 is 9. So in this way we have to add two matrices. Problem, A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and B is 0, 2, 3, 6, minus 1 and 0. Let's see the solution. What you have here, what you have to find out? A minus B. So how to subtract two matrices? The same procedure what we have seen for addition. Here also you have to use the same procedure. What you have to do? When the addition or subtraction of matrices is possible, only the order of two matrices are equal, right? So here the order of matrices is 2 by 3. Am I right? Here also 2 by 3. So since the order of A and B are equal, the subtraction is possible. Here I am going to subtract 2 minus 0, 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3. Likewise 5 minus 6, 6 minus 6 minus of minus 1. Okay, we have to be sure here minus, here we have 1 minus, here we have 1 minus. So what will happen? Minus into minus will become plus, right? So 7 minus 0. Now 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 1, 5 minus 6 is minus 1, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 minus 0 is the same 7. So a minus, this is the a minus b. The next problem, m is equals to 5 minus 3 minus 2, 4. Okay, what is the question? Find its transpose matrix m power 2. What is transpose? We have seen, no, interchanging the rows and columns. Okay, if possible, find m plus m transpose. Now first we have to find the transpose of the matrix m. What will happen? So all the column elements will become row elements. So 5 minus 2, and this will become minus 3 and 4. So this is m and this is m power 2, that is m power t, that is m transpose. What will happen? M plus m transpose. Okay, so this is m matrix, this is matrix, transpose of that matrix. Now add. What will be your answer? 10 minus 5 and 8. The next problem is a is equals to minus 1, 0, 2, minus 1, and b is equals to 3, minus 2 and 0. Find matrix X if a plus x is equals to b. So this is a given condition. From this condition we have to find only this x value. X is a matrix. Okay, so this given condition is a plus x is equals to b, right? So if you want to find the x, what we can do? Can I bring this a to the next side? It will become minus a. So what is B matrix? 3, minus 3, minus 2 and 0. And what is A matrix? Minus 1, 0, 2 and minus 4. Now subtract. 3 minus of minus 1 is plus. Minus 3 minus 0. Minus 2, 0, minus into minus, plus. Okay, so answer will be 4, minus 3, minus 4 and 4. Okay. Hope you people understand. Let's move on to the last problem. Given a is equals to 2, 1, 3 and 0, and b is 1, 1, 5 and 2. Here we have 3 matrices. Okay, C is minus 3, minus 1, 0 and 0. Here we want to find 2a minus 3b plus c. Okay, we know a, b, c are matrices. Then what I mean by 2 and 3? These are all the constants. Here nothing, we are going to just multiply 2 with A matrix, okay, and 3 with B matrix plus C matrix. Now what will happen? Here we want to multiply each and every number, every elements of this matrix with 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 3s are 6 and 2 into 0, 0. Minus, here we I'm going to multiply 3 with every element. So 3 5s are 15, 6, and then say same procedure. This time here I am going to simplify this. What will happen? 4 minus 3 plus into minus is minus 3. So 2 minus 3 plus into minus is minus 1. 6 minus 15 plus 0, 0 minus 6 plus 0. After simplification, what will be your answer? Minus 2, minus 9 and minus 6. It's time to wind up today's session. I hope you people are clear with the matrices. In today's video, we have seen about matrices interaction, its types, equal matrices, transposes, and finally addition of matrices, right? Children, keep learning. Matrices is one of the easiest chapters which you can score well without any difficulty. I hope you people understand. Here is some assignment problems for you. Children, keep on working. If any doubt, please don't hesitate to contact your respective subject teachers. In next video, we will see the continuation of the matrices, that is matrix multiplication. Before moving on to the next concept, I want you guys should be thorough with today's concept. See you guys in the next video. Stay safe, children. Take care.